Let's talk hair.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Talk Here to Me. I'm your host, Angela H. Brown, and I'm going to give you all the tea and the information. Now, we have entered into part two. Last week, we spoke about uh, hair loss. Is it my fault or is it my hairstylist, salon professional, and beautician, or whatever you all want to call yourselves? I am so, and let me know you out there. I'm taking a little swift into the universe, and I know exactly what I want to do with all of this hair loss and this total brand, which is Deserve Professional Hair Care. Um, and but being in part two, I have time to think about what I want to do. Hi to all. Hi, how are you doing, Miss Coleman? How are you doing? Thank you for joining, and you such a big supporter. So thank you for being a part of it. But this is part two. Sometimes when things happen to me, sometimes it ignites where I want to go in one direction. I end up going in another direction, but I'm still going to give you a little bit of it all. So when we're talking about who's to blame, like who's the one that you're losing your hair, and so talk hair to me. For those of you who have never been on this platform, um, we first of all we thank you. Hi, Candace Adams. That's my folks. Candace and Miss Coleman, they support Deserve like crazy, and I'm just glad to be a part of this. I know Candace probably like, girl, were you a redhead yesterday? So yes, I was a redhead, but Mr. Brown, my husband, asked me to uh he wanted to see a little bit of the darker hair, and so I said okay. Okay. So um what I would like to do is just dive in, and with this being part two of everything, I want to give you information about. It's not about fault, but what it's about is awareness, which is this month and last month is awareness about hair loss. So hair loss is huge, um, and with it being so huge, um, millions of people. I have decided to be healthy, and I am now in the gym. So this morning I go to Lifetime Fitness in Memphis, and when I was getting ready to leave, people just like, "Where are you going? We're not used to people leaving the gym like this." I said, "I'm going to church." So and sometimes we're at church. Candace says, yes, that's what I was thinking. And you are still fabulous. Thank you so much. Um, and Ms. Coleman said, communication, education, maintenance, setting goals. Okay. So we need to put you on the show because communication, education, maintenance, and setting goals, that is huge. So I don't know where you getting all this from, because usually she'd be like, I'm shy or whatever, but you're bringing it. You're bringing it. So I had a I got to get some off my chest, because when we think about hair loss, once it actually happens, and I know some of you out there can concur with that. Once it actually happens, it now becomes the responsibility of um, the stylist, if that person is in your chair, to bring about. awareness to the client, and it would be really good. Hairstylists, do I have any hairstylists out there? Hair care professionals, that's y'all help me out, the ones that are, not afraid to talk about this subject. Sometimes hair professionals don't talk about it because they not being about it, they not about it so they can't talk about it because they don't care. There is, and when we're going to talk about that too, we're going to talk about just as a hair professional, do you care? Do you care? Because do you care? Um, do you care at all about it? And I'm writing that down. Do you care? I just had to write that down. Do you care? So yes, Ms. Coleman, we're going to talk about the communication, education, and maintenance, and setting goals. Uh, the first thing is, like, I had a call, and someone told me, they said the hairstylist doesn't um, care about your hair. She was going on and on, and I want someone who can treat my hair. I want someone who can do this, can do that. And yes, everything that you're saying, I'm that's what I need. Now, when it came to a matter of, and then she began to like shift a little bit and wanted to run my chair. So she's like, well, I just get like a shampoo. And now she told me she has a hole in her head, but all of a sudden she doesn't want to pay for treatments. Now, let me say this, it becomes, if you go to a hair care professional and they specialize in treatments, they do treatments, and they will give you treatments, and they know how to do these treatments. It is not free. It is not free. So someone type in how much you think a treatment costs. There are times I try to, you can try to help people out, but treatments are not for free. So it's not free. So you can't come in to the salon and have big bald spots in your head and then say, I don't want to pay anything. You know, um, I just want you to grow it back and then we'll talk costs. You have to pay for the treatments, Um, and treatments start at, it can start just from $50 up to $350. When I say $50, it may be something that they can do that's treating spot areas, spot areas, and that could be like maybe 100. I mean, that could be, you know, maybe that spot could be 50 or whatever. But basically, let's go up a little bit. So the treatments will start about about 100. I know, 100, and then it goes up from there. So hairstylists, if you out there, um, let me know. Because treatments are not, um, they're not free. So when they're not free, you've got to pay. Now let's see, the hairstylists and the salon professionals have to work at every, their clients have to work together. So since it's not free, so how much you think that you're supposed to be paying for this? So how much do you think you're supposed to be paying for this? So let's talk about that. Since they're not free. And it Waters in Florida says, hello, you are looking beautiful. Thank you. And that's my folks. So in Florida, she rocks with Deserve. Let me tell y'all, if y'all in Florida area, you might want to stop by the Glam Squad because she's definitely educating guru. And I don't refer unless I can. Adrian Hughes, that's my sister, and she is the owner of Panage, but she works at Hair Angel Love in Bartlett, Tennessee, and rocks with Deserve. But she is another one that retails it, so you definitely want to give her a shot. Diane Towns, Bernice Sellers, Cox, and three others. How you all doing? Yes. So I am so excited that you guys are rocking with Deserve and on this platform. So let's talk about it. We got Natasha Wright. that says $200 for treatments. You're right. Adrian Hughes says 130 to 200. You're right. Those are the areas that you're going to have to pay for treatments. Um, if you're paying anything less, and let's say if someone offers you a treatment for $5, I got a treatment for you, protein, $5. $10. Run as fast as you can. That is not a freaking treatment, honey. That's the y'all help me out, old school. That's the TCB. That's not a treatment. That's a I don't know what it is, but it's not a treatment. I had a client and she said that the lady would go to Walgreens or the dollar store and she would get the little TCB little treatment and pop that, and she put a little $2 uh a little hot oil thing, and she said it's like $2-3, and she charged me $10. So treatments can really be costly. And when I say that, it's because of what it is doing. Let's dive into what the treatment is doing. The treatment, first of all, is supposed to restore your hair. Okay. It is supposed to turn around the stress that's going on in your hair. So we have Ms. Coleman that says, Amen. I can't tell someone how to charge their worth. We have to accept the damage and understand what it takes to fix it. It's like working with a trainer. You pay for them for their services. Same difference. Yes. When you're paying for these treatments, a lot of the right attitude is to think about sometimes hairstylists. Thanks, Miss Coleman, for that. We're going to probably pop that up again. First of all, the hairstylist, she may be investing into shows. Annette, Adrian, help me out with this. Um, Sometimes going to a show to get in could be $400 for a class. It could be $300 for a class. Now, cause see, the everyday person and the stylist, I'm finna get y'all to understanding and respecting each other. Uh, See, when she goes to the class or he goes to the class, and first of all, you got to get there. Let's say, for instance, I'm in Memphis, and if I want to go to a show in Orlando, I have to book the flight, pay pay for the flight, pay for the hotel, pay for the ticket, pay to eat, get a rent a car, call an Uber. I'm at $1,000 already. I haven't done the class yet, which is 300 to and that Adrian, how much is this class? It could be $300, it could be $200. You know, every now and then I have a free class. Now I'm in the class. Now I'm at $1,300, but now that I'm feeling this treatment, I'm liking this treatment, and I'm understanding it, salon professional. Now I have to buy the treatment. Oh, the whole system is another $400. Okay, so the person who only wants to pay $10 for their treatment, I've invested already before I get home, and then I'm going to buy other things at the show and bring it back to my clientele. I'm probably up to $3,000 just going to this one show. And when you sit in the chair and I say your treatment is 150, 140, 250, 350, and you go, for what? Why I'm paying this much? I mean, oh, do I really need it? When you do all of that, then it's almost like an alarm. It's almost like we need a booster to boost your tail up out the seat, because it needs to be the person like Candace or um Miss Coleman, to see that you have to pay for what you're getting. And also, there are hairstylists that do not invest. Now, I don't blame y'all for giving them for them paying or whatever they charge it, because they're not into. They just get the glue the hair on, give you a quick weave, cut it, and then see you on your way. Your hair fall out. They don't care. But when you have someone who invests, I mean, I'm getting ready to go to a show. Just the booth that I'm paying for is $2,400. $2,400. That's without a flight, food, travel. I mean, rent a car, nothing. That's just a booth. One table is $2,400. So I think sometimes if you all stepped into and did the homework and stepped into the world of hairstylists, that is all about the education after they get the license. Because hair loss, when you're talking hair loss, or it may be color or a master cutter, there are some shears out there. Adrian Hughes says clients can insult their stylist. Yes. And she says also education is needed for professionals. So, and then Adrian says that classes run from 150 to 400. She's not lying about that. I'm talking about, she telling us this is how this is true, you guys. And then Natasha Wright says, good point. And Ned Water says it's called investing in yourself and investing in your craft. That's how you're able to charge what you charge inside of the salon. I mean, this said Ned. She's telling the truth. When I say investing, when she says, I'm sorry, and it says investing in yourself. When you're investing in yourself, and I like this part, she says also investing in your craft. That's how you're able to charge what you charge inside of the salon. Amen and amen and amen and amen. And then here go Miss Coleman, communication, education, maintenance, and setting goals. Then here comes Adrian. Shears cost $850 to $1,000. How does she know? Because she buys them. So how does she know that? There is a company that goes around doing classes. Now, we're not even doing a treatment. This is just Adrian's a tool. Just we're not talking about, she's not talking about this. This is not what she's talking about. This is like $155. $5. She is talking about the shears. See, they don't even call them scissors. When you invest in that tool, it moves from scissors to shears. So, with that being said, I want you all, and I'm setting this up because I want you all to respect each other. And hairstylist, you got to respect the client. So if there's a price increase, if there's a service, educate your customers like what's going on. Like educate them about what you do. I had a client one day just broke out crying. And I had a client who was sitting in a chair who never ever thinks about tipping me ever. I mean, it's just not on the radar. And it is now, but it wasn't then. She taught her something. And I was like, what's the tears for? She said, you an author, motivational speaker. You got your own hair care line. Why do we pay this amount? You need more. She said, you have invested in this business and we tripping about what you charge. And then at that time, I wasn't even really doing treatments like that. My hair care line wasn't mature. I think I just might have had, I don't even know if I had the elixir out. But she was just stating that at that point she respected just me having this is not my book, but I'm just saying a book. And at that time I had it would be my second or third book or something like that. But she was just saying, how dare we should want to pay you. So why does cost have anything to do with this? Because you can't get the treatments for free. We cannot work on your situation for free. Okay. So Adrian says, I have about 4 professional shears so that I can create a beautiful cut. Okay, let's talk about the cut. How much is the cut? And then Adrian. So there are some people that will cut your hair they invest in that craft. The cut starts at 100 to 350 on up. There are some people that will weave your hair for $150, but then you got the one that will weave your hair for 1600. What's the difference between those two? It's the one who invested in it and understand that in that investment, they understand their worth. While you're understanding your worth, that's where the magic comes because it goes into the clientele that you need to develop. I stay in my lane with hair care. Now you're gonna be cute, and I'm gonna take care of your hair, and you're not gonna walk out with a wet head. But a lot of my services start at $100. You know, if you're paying less than that, then it's something in an agreement, but because maybe you can't wear your hair or something. I don't know, whatever we came up with. But most of all, whether you can wear your hair or not, I have customers, whether they wear it or not, they pay. They're like one and up. I rarely have the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. It's up there because um, what I'm doing to them, I'm focused on how I am doing the treatments. I'm focused on, I've also incorporated the steamer. Now, incorporating that, now, salon professionals, if you have the client that cannot afford you, but she respect what you do, there should be a way that you can work with that person while they're minimizing their visits, but work with them at home and at the salon. That's the flexibility after COVID-19 that we should all have. Now, all of that has to do with hair loss because we've got to set up the stage for you to be able to respect what I'm about to do to you, that you know that this is an investment. So, if you do not invest in your hair, you may incur hair loss because you're at a point now where you do not care. We have Annette Waters that says your price sheet should be a la carte. So then the way people know what they're paying for when they sit down in your chair, you're able to go over a full consultation and give them a price before you start. And then I think it says see more. So yes, so she said before you start. I think that's fair. And that's that way there can't be any type of dementia going on saying, I know. And you can just let them make that decision. Adrian Hughes says the hydration steamer is a blessing to the hair. She says Deserve and hydration steamer works well together. It does. Let's look at why hydration is good. That can take your hair loss away into the away when you're suffering from hair loss. You also have to concentrate on the hair and the scalp. These are two things you have to concentrate on because the scalp is being destroyed and the hair is being destroyed. So the hydration is genius. I look at the hydration like steaming veggies, your asparagus and your broccoli. I look at the dryer like a microwave. I mean, I do. Because when you're steaming, it goes through. Like I got in the steam room today, and when I got in the steam room, I did like this. I tasted a little salt. That means all the impurities were coming out of my body. It was salty, and I don't do salt, right? So I was like, I needed to be there. I was like, ooh, this is gonna mess with my hair. But guess what? I rolled my hair up got in the steamer. So we'll talk about that another time because I'm gonna show you how to keep your hair up, and then you can get rid of Dunlap. So you know what Dunlap is? It's your stomach. So but however, when you get under the steamer, you are pulling everything, removing fillers. And we talked about that last week. The fillers are the blockers. They block and try to mess with that hair growth. So I love it. It's genius. That hydration is genius to be able to do that. So hairstylists, be honest with your customers. Darlene Ray says, hi, how you doing, Darlene? Um, so there is, when we're talking about the whole treatment system. Let me try to share this, y'all. Let me see if I can share this. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but let me try to share this. I don't see. Let me see window. Let me see if I can do it. And I'm going to try to share this and add it to stream. Okay. Right before I share this, Annette Water says, when you bring a steamer and top of the line products inside your salon, that means you have to up the game. And then, and with that, you have a bigger ticket price. Amen and amen. Okay, I'm just showing this shortly because this is what I give to my clients. Week one, deserve amino treatment, full treatment, then repeat 6 weeks later, cut or grandfather shape up. How you doing, Darlene? And also, week two, shampoo and conditioner with apple detox. Always apple before color. Week three, shampoo and conditioner with steam treatment to give deep rooted performance. Week four, cocktail treatment with steamer, shampoo, and all of that, and conditioner. Week five, deserve hair growth food treatment, a new mega thick for hair strength, regrowing the hair, and all of that, and so on. So this is what my clients, Darlene knows that, Candace knows that. So y'all need to be typing in and saying amen. Candace, you do the little amen. And so this is what a schedule is. This schedule goes to my clients' email and their cell phones. When they come in the salon, they do this. They go to their phones. Some of them, not all of them. They go to their phones and they do this. That's where I'm at. I'm right here. I'm right here. And they let me know I'm getting this particular treatment. Darlene Ray is always getting her treatments. Candace Adams is always getting her treatments as well. Hi, Janine. She says, amen. So when you put them on a schedule, this way, clients know that you actually thought about this. You didn't just say, I open this Memphis like add some water. Let me see what I can tell her. You already have thought about it, and you know all of this is setting things up, you guys, for it has we've got to talk about the money and the respect before we talk about the actual getting into the chair for the treatments. Also, consultations. I offer free hair consultations on my website. And then also after the consultation, whatever city or state you in, you can also pay me via Zoom, and I will actually sit there and direct you and make sure you're doing the right thing in your city and state. You can always amp your game up. We don't know when this if things are going to shut down or whatever with this new COVID. That's a beast. We don't know. We're not going to fear it because we know we just got to be careful, but we don't know what's going to happen. So salon professionals will have to uh, flex a little bit with their customers. Oh, you can't come in, but I'm still not going to leave you. I always call my clients my babies. I'm not going to leave you. Y'all my babies. I'm not going to leave you because of the fact that we started this journey. We're going to finish this journey. As salon professionals, what you do not know, Be okay with asking someone who seems like that they took out more time than you. And you don't have to bring that to your customers all the time and say, girl, I didn't know. So I had to ask somebody. All you have to do is say, let me get back with you. I'm gonna set something up. Okay, look real professional. I'm gonna set something up, and over the weekend, I'm gonna really dive into this. Okay. And then you go back, call your mentor, Jackie. This lady asked me to get a system, and I don't know what she talking about. What she talking about? And then you work that out, and then come back to your clientele. They will respect you for it because you took out time. Customers love to brag about their salon professionals. They love it. They love to brag and say, well, y'all might be going through that. Mine don't treat me like that. You know, Miss Coleman says it allows the customer time to budget for their hair care needs. Yes. Now, also, I have some treatments. If it's too pricey for you this visit, we'll work it for the following. And also, this is a tip that you and your hairstylist, I have no control over what can happen. But let's say you want to make a payment. Maybe you can say, I know, and salon professionals know you have to trust. I don't know how your chair is rocked. I don't have that in my chair, but I've had a situation where a client helped me out of some dark waters with the IRS. She worked at the IRS and helped me out, saved me $100,000. So when she needed me to let her make two payments, I got you, boo. You saved me $100,000. I paid 25, 23, $25,000 out of my equity in my house. I got you. Peace. So I mean, you have to just let God lead you on what you can do to you. I mean, sometimes God will say it's okay. And sometimes when you're a giver or you're flexing, there's a blessing for you out there. You can't just be all stiff. That's what my rule. Sometimes helping the person, and sometimes when I have helped her, sometimes she would sit in the chair and say, I don't need it anymore. She came to me and told me she didn't need it. So sometimes people want to just see, are you human? Are you just all about the money, or are you human? We all want to get paid. You gonna get paid. But remember who pays you, and that's God. So you don't have to panic because the money is there. He's full of it. So let's get back. Also, now we have the money out the way. We're leading up to the respect. Now here comes the trust. There has to be some claims to what you're saying. Do you have salon professional photos, proof, or something you can pull up or Google or anything that your treatments, this investment works? Or am I the first guinea? Now I have a lot of guineas. My customers are my guineas. But what I do is I would just start shooting photos of your clients' befores and during, and let them pull details up on the photos and let them see how the actual process is going, because they're with their hair and sometimes they can't see because it's just like losing weight. Girl, you look good. Well, it's 15 pounds. I can't tell. So you haven't bought into that this really works yet. So make sure that you have them in the journey, that you're speaking to them, that you're not losing patience, and always pray before you start on the journey of that customer and that client. Make sure, and if you don't have some answers, Candace Adams will tell you, I'll call Topeka. I'll call, like another source, and then say, and then sometimes I connect them, and then I push back and let them be connected, and Is what do I need to do? So sometimes, there are different cases out there. So make sure, customer, that you even research what they're telling you. uh if they say, well, you the first one and really had worked. So hairstylist, if you're working on something that never have been, you don't have any claims, you don't know if it works, I would say, and I don't get mad at me, but I would say get about 4 people, give them a discount, or give them 4 free treatments. Like you'll charge them for their shampoos and conditioners or whatever. But that high treatment that you want to charge them for, just say, look, let me work this for 2 months and show you what it do. If you like it, then we'll roll with it. Half the time they're going to roll with it. They're going to roll with it because now they see that you really, um are you have faith in this before you even start. If a person is willing to remove the money and then do the work, you know for free, they're going to pay something, but they're not paying that. When I have a new treatment coming out, um and that new treatment, I had a, through little Guinness, and then it's then it hit. So here's my beautiful mom, Miss Margaret Shop. She said, great show, baby. Jesus love you, and so do I. And does Samson love me? So yes. So Janine says, reaching out is humbling, but so worth it. Yes, it is. Your clients want to know, are you all in on the journey, or it's I don't know how to tell you that God got it, because if it's all in his plan, it's in his plan for you to get paid. Okay? God is not a broke God. He's not going to be like, oh, I could go this way or that way. It's all in the plan. So Mama says, your stuff. Thank you. And Candace says, yes, that's true. You are not sure about something, or it's not your element. Reach out to someone else. Refer a consultant. You have to refer a consultant, because I'm going to tell you what I do. Y'all know I love to talk and engage and all of that. But when I'm on certain platforms, I'm a mute until I learn the craft. And what I do is I become a mute until I can get a clear understanding of what this is all about. And then you have to have a clear understanding of treatments. Let me tell you, salon professional and everyday person, let me say this. When you're doing treatments, it's also hormonal, to make sure your hormones are balanced, your stress is low. Be careful about who you're talking to. I have had some customers who refuse to tell their daughters or their whomever that they're close to, because the family members were aware that they did invest previously into some stuff with the hair care, and they were aware that it was not working. So when something wasn't working, the first thing they're going to do is try to protect you and say, girl, don't fool with that. Just put that wig on, honey. These people out here trying to take your money, and they know that stuff don't even work, but they just do the goo gaga. So that can be so true on all levels, on some levels. But when you have someone, and I would say pray first, because when you pray first, God then he's Jeremiah 29:11. Is this on my wall somewhere? Yeah. For the plans I have for you is to prosper you. So this is not here, but it's right over there. But when I tell you that when you pray, when a person has suffered hair loss, only God got to be in it first, because he's going to direct you, because it's an investment. And you don't want to invest and then, it could go this way, go that way. And that's true. The first thing that the stylist needs to tell the client is that I'm going to be all in with you. I'm not a doctor. I am not a doctor. But what I am is I am interested in helping you. We're going to try. Now, hairstylists, when you are on year 3 or even way before then, stop charging that person for those treatments when you know that don't work. You don't see no fuzz. Stop telling her, I see it right over there in the corner, right over. It look like something wrong. We just need to keep it. So if no, it's something else needs to happen. It's something else needs to happen. If a person is slick bald and they don't have any hair or no entire head, you have got to switch. Look, I know I started you out on this. And obviously, because there are some people who like CCCA alopecia, there are some people with CCCA alopecia may not ever fully recover. That's true. But you'll get some hair. But there are some people with CCCA alopecia. We're just using that one. That or someone who's had hair loss for years. There may be a chance that you may not ever be able to wear your hair because it's the truth. But when you try, you're gonna know if that treatment is gonna work for you within, I'm gonna say I'm just gonna stretch it out to 4 months. I have a lot of people that use my treatment system. They know within 2.5 weeks, but at least 4 months. Janine says, when people see results, the willing clients will come ready to pay for your services. Word of mouth always works. Keep up the keep up with the new good things God is manifesting. That's so true. Because what happened is, don't think that they're not all in the thin or the bald head club. Because if their hair came out, then there is, and they start seeing the hair, there is a group of them who's waiting for the guinea to get some results so they can all come. That's true. That's true. Now, I'm about to show you some, and I'm excited about it. This woman is 70 years old, okay? And this was, let me see. I'm going to, and we have men too. So we have men too. So when I started doing her hair, she let it be very clear that she was looking for her hair to be restored. She let it be very clear that she wanted results. She wanted them fast, and so on, so on, so on. And I think some of you have seen this. So let's this is wasn't even 2 months. So this is, I'm gonna let you see this, how hair look. And she had let several people try to rebuild her hair, and it just didn't work. So now, same person that you saw, look at her now. I'm packing it in because if you look at the hair right there, that's longer. I'm packing it in, and that hair, look at it, it's pushing out. And this is a person who wasn't getting any, I'm talking about no results. And this is what I'm talking about. Hair loss is real. And with it being real, we're helping men, women, and this is a little white girl who is now engaged, alopecia, and now look at her hair. Hair loss is real, but she was willing to, she worked on hers with the Deserve Professional Hair Care products, and she had another salon professional that would, treat it, and then the rest she was doing at home. But what I'm saying to you is, is that this is so phenomenal that treatments are going to be the new in thing. See, a lot of people are losing their hair. Annette Butler is watching. How you doing, Annette Butler? See, hair loss is so real now. Think about our environment. It's different now. People's skin, and everybody's, from their skin to their scalp to their hair. We got new stuff in the environment. We got we got. I mean, I could tell a difference in my skin from wearing the mask here then here. I could tell a difference. And I could also tell a difference. Let me pull it down to my chest. I could tell a difference, and it would be little fine bumps right there than the rest of the body that was covered. There is other stuff in the environment. So I want to encourage you all that work with the salon professional. And if you're at home and you're saying that I'm gonna be at home, see and test the waters about who's in the area. um Look at their social media, look at their transformations. If someone is saying that they specialize in healthy hair and they take care of healthy hair, and they say, I don't have one photo, you mean you ain't took no picture of nobody? Or if you haven't done that, because sometimes we have old school hairstylists, and it's real because I didn't have photos for years, okay? But what you can do is that while you do not have a photo, if you don't have a photo, but what you can do is is be able to say, you know what, I'm old school, baby. I don't have a photo. But what you want to do is would you be willing to talk to the customer? Because I've never in the history of my 36 years behind the chair ever had a customer that lied for me. I've never had that. Janine, Annette, Adrian, I've never had that. And I know they haven't. So customers are your cheerleaders. They're your spokespersons. They will tell the truth. And sometimes you'll have customers sitting in a chair letting you take their hair out, but they don't want nobody else to experience it. And they'll say, Girl, go with somebody else because I like how she get me in and out, but you know, I'm just dealing with it. But they don't want you to deal with it. So what you want to do is make sure that you are not allowing anybody to um just tell you hogwash, but they're willing to get a live person. Because Janine, I don't know if you take before and after pictures or whatever, but I know that she brings her game. She's gonna do what she got to do. And Ned, I know you're gonna bring yours, but there may be customers that's willing to talk. So at this point, I hope I've helped you with this part two, because this also, Janine says, I do. Yes, we're living in a time now in social media, people going by what they see because there's so much out there. I believe it's stylists out there with license, without like everybody's like want to be in the hair game right now. We real popular. You either can get people, what's popular now is hair, makeup, retail clothes, and I can't think of none that weight loss. People got everybody. I seen fat folks talking about they got waist trainers, and I'm like, when you gonna train? So I mean, it's stuff out there. So it's easy to make some money, but you gotta bring the proof. So I want to end this show with our giveaway, because it's our giveaway time. Pictures are protection for the stylist. Janine, I love it because it is protection. And I needed some protection one time, Janine. I did. I had somebody, and she was bipolar. I liked the first personality, the second one sucked, but the first one loved my transformations. But when the medicine wore off, she said she ain't seen none. So she saw some on the first, but on the second personality didn't see none. So I was able to pull my pictures out and to show her that This is what you walk in the salon looking like. And then show her again. And she was like, oh, my hair is growing. But the second personality just wasn't probably there, But what the protection was the fact that I was able to pull up dates and show proof of. Now, she did have quick weave damage and all kinds of weave damage. And sometimes, let me tell you, be patient with your hairstylist if you have quick weave damage, anything where you have had traction alopecia, where all of that pulling and tugging has been going on. When you have yanked and yanked and yanked and yanked, or let someone constantly put glue and yank, that's called traction alopecia. And when you have traction alopecia, that is pulling and tugging. It's making scar tissue develop. It's also causing that hair to just the follicles and everything about that scalp to be destroyed. So think about that before you start committing. And I'm gonna tell you, people out there, stop giving them compliments all the time to them folks who just got started with the weave. They ain't gonna never come up out of it, Or just say, girl, your hair looks so good, but your other hair look good too. But to give it a rest now sometimes, because a lot of people are not giving protective styles rest. And hairstylists, I need you to go back to school and study how to do real hair. Do y'all know there are hairstylists out there who cannot do real hair? They'll lay the dog out of some weave and it make it look good. But when it comes to real hair, you look like an old ass lady, But I want you all to work on the craft. So when your clients say that they want to come out of it and wear their hair, they'll stay with you. But when you have customers that cannot stay with you, then they say, well, she don't know how to do real hair. I hear that so much. So they have to leave you. So go back and learn how to do real hair. That means also temperaturing your irons, because it's not the weave, So you make sure that you understand real hair, understand how to take care of it, and you can take care of it during the process of, wearing protective styles. So I hope I've helped someone. Y'all let me know if this was any help for you. And do your homework as well. Don't just listen to what I say. Do your homework as well. So now we got one more person. Oh, Janine says you have to trust the process. That is so true. Trusting the process is everything. You have to trust the process. Also, I'm ready for the giveaway. Y'all ready for the giveaway? So the free giveaway. So let's the question for the free giveaway is, drum roll. Camille, let me see. Think about Camille. But let's see. Let's see. I got it. What did I say? The benefits. What did I say that the dryer was and that the steamer or the hydration was? How did I compare those two? The steamer is what? And the dryer is what? What did I compare that to when it comes to that? I'm not gonna help y'all out today. So, what does the hydration do? Is the dryer better than the steamer? Is the steamer better than the dryer? And what does the dryer do? And what does the steamer do? So, y'all help me out. Okay, y'all gonna let Janine. Janine said, so, oh, Janine, that was the other. So the way you do it, let me know, do a slash. So hydration, the steamer does, Janine said hydration, moisturizer. Okay. Candace says dryer is a microwave, steamer is hydration. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. The dryer is a microwave, the steamer is hydration. That is so true. Thank you so much for that. Did nobody I want to do three giveaways. Janine, I'm gonna give you a gift because you be giving me nuggets. So you're gonna get a gift for them nuggets you be giving. And Candace Adams, woo! The dryer is a microwave, the steamer is hydration. Bravo. That is so true. We want to thank our givers, which was Candace was a winner. Janine always give nuggets, and we do not want to forget Annette Waters, Adrian Hughes, and Miss Coleman, who actually stepped their game. Miss Coleman, and there is something that we want to leave you what she says. She says communication, education, maintenance, and setting goals. Those are the things that we must remember. And then Annette Waters had some nuggets, and she said, um, when you bring a steamer and the top of the line products inside of your salon, that means you have to up the game. And with that, you have a bigger ticket. Adrian let you know that shears, not scissors, could cost you, I think she said 500 or one all the way up to $1,000. So you can pay 400 up to $1,000. So I am so happy for you guys for just listening and being part of the show. Um, it's just we're gonna keep elevating. Thank you all for that. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday. It has been wonderful for me. I am now I'm working on, I don't know if y'all noticed, but it is in the journey. I'm working on my teeth. Now I'm working on, I mean, I'm wearing Invisalign. That I don't have them on now, but I'm working. I'm doing Invisaligns. I'm working on now. I'm working on my body. Um, Janine says, let me show you what she says. She says, thanks for your help this week, and at Waters, you added volume to me. Grateful, and so I thank you, Ms. Coleman. She also says thank you. Uh, uh, these people here, I really, I'm not going to say nothing further, but I got to. There's a blessing coming, but I just thank you all. But I'm working on my tea. I'm working on my body. I'm 50 years old. I noticed that I had to climb stairs to get in my salon. I noticed that I would be out of breath. I've had static nerve. I mean, I was almost going crazy on the show one day, and the sugar dropped. And but I said, it can go this way, or I can pull it back. And God, and my meditation, and God always let me know, the Holy Spirit, that He speaks to you different ways. Meditation is when the Holy Spirit is speaking to me. So He may speak to you through the Bible, through other sources. So, however, he let me know to start exercising and getting my body together. And that's what I'm working on. Great show. Thank you, Miss Deserve. Angela, thank you all so much. Thank you, winners. But I would just encourage you all, live deserving lives, get your bodies together, and let's fight to win on all levels, and condition our minds. Let's love each other. I've got to end with this. Let's love each other. You don't have time to fight. You don't have time to fuss. You don't have time to cuss. You all start forgiving. Forgiving. And my devotion today was about forgiveness and learning how to feel some compassion for the enemy who has done something wrong to you, because it has a lot to do with their childhood, or has a lot to do with that person that's wounded and unhappy. So let's start to forgive each other. This is Talk Hair to Me. I'm your host, Angela H. Brown, giving you all the tea of a lifetime, but letting you know that everybody deserves a second chance at healthy hair. Thank God, God bless you. Happy Sunday. And let's just make it a fun week, and let's get rid of this weight, this stress, and all of this mess. Love you guys. God bless.
Talk hair, let's talk hair, talk hair to me, talk hair to me, talk hair to me, talk hair to me. Let's talk hair.